grade 2 and 3. Happy Thursday. It's the 21st of May, and we're going to get started with our math today. Now, I know that Tuesday you did it all by yourself, right? Today is a regular guided math lesson. I would still love to see your work. But remember, if you did not send me your work from Tuesday, please do that as soon as you can. I know you might need help from a home person to do it, so don't interrupt them or whatever they're doing. It can wait. But at some point today, try to remember, if you haven't sent in your work, your math work from Tuesday, please do that, okay? And you know what? If you haven't done your math work from Tuesday, forget about today. Go back to Tuesday's video and do that one first, okay? Because that is part of my assessment plan. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to make sure I can see how everybody is doing. So there will be one page a week that's really important to get done and to send in to me, and Tuesdays was it. So if you're done Tuesdays and you sent it in, awesome, get started with your math. If you're done Tuesdays and you haven't sent it in yet, maybe just make a note. Remember to send Mrs. Oakes Tuesday's math sheet. Take a picture of it, send it in a private message. There's instructions on the end of Tuesday's video to help you with this. But say you're done, you can continue with this math video. If you haven't done Tuesdays, go back to Tuesday and do Tuesday today, guys. No big deal. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start doing math with you. So let's switch to my camera view. All right, it's time for Thursday's math. Grade 2 and 3. Here is your math. Let's get started. So it's saying the time is 6:15. What time will it be in 20 minutes? Use a clock model to help you. So a clock model is just where you, now in school, I would give you a clock model. I can't give you a clock model, but you might have a clock on your wall that could help you. Or why don't I just draw one right here? So to draw a clock, you draw a circle. You've got 12, you've got 6, you've got 15, or you've got 3, and you've got 9. 12, 6, 3, and 9. So that's kind of broken into quarters. There's a dot in the middle. Now, in between each of these, there's 2 dashes. Now we can put our numbers in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when we count on a clock, we count by fives. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, which is like a new hour. So what time will it be in 20 minutes? We're starting. I'm going to switch colors for this to make it easy to see. We are starting at 6:15. Okay, so 6:15, I'm going to draw it on here. 6:15, and the minute hand is the one we are going to move here. Now, if we were at school, I would have a movable clock model for you, and I totally get how that would make this easier, but we can totally do this. So I'm going to go for 20 minutes. I'm going to count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that minute hand is going to go from 15 all the way. It's going to go 20 minutes to 35. So we'll count 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And now it is 6:35. 6:35. Okay. 6:35. And it doesn't say whether it's AM or PM. So, you know. All right, number 2, find the perimeter and area of the shaded shape. Now, perimeter, this is something we're going to be covering in the coming weeks. But perimeter is where you go around the outside. So I'm going to highlight the perimeter here so you can see it. It's around the outside of the shaded shape. They said shaded shape, so I'm not counting these ones here because they're not shaded. Okay, and we do the perimeter. So the perimeter is how many units? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is 16 units. And then it says the area. So the area is how much would fit inside, how many squares would fit inside. The area is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 square units. Okay. Now, we'll move on to number 3. It says you can divide a shape into parts to help find the area. Because area is length, this is length times width. So here, they've broken this shape into 2 different places. So you won't always just have squares to count. Length times width is an easy way to do it. So you have length, which is 4, and they've already written that, times width, which is 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Anything times 2 is just a double, right? And then we move on to the next one. All right, my length is 3. My width is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Anything times 2 is just a double. And then you add them. So the total area is 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. Okay, well, I think 6 and 6 is 12, and 2 more is 14. And it would be 14 units, and then we put this little 2 up here, which tells us that we're counting the squared of the units. So that's saying that you can fit 14 of the squares. All right, number 4. 1 liter of water fills 4 glasses. How many liters will it take to fill 8 glasses? So I look 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1 liter of water fills 4 glasses, and now I need to fill 4 more glasses. Okay, so this, and we'll just break them into groups of 4. So this is 1 liter, and this is 1 liter. So we need 2 liters of water to fill 8 glasses. And I really hope that you cannot hear my children carrying around upstairs, but if you can, I'm sorry. It's just where we're at. Okay, so the next one is a word problem. It says Matthew had 5 bookshelves. On each shelf, he put 10 books. How many books were on the shelves altogether? So this is multiplication. He has 5 bookshelves times 10 books. Okay, on each shelf he puts 5, so it's 5 times 10. We read it. Okay, he has 5 bookshelves. On each shelf he put 10 books, so it's 5 groups of 10. And we can just count by tens to figure out what they all are all together. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We could also count by 5s, 10 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Either way is good. So 5 times 10 is 50. He had 50 books. It's a lot of books. Okay, now for the next part, I would like you guys to do this part on your own. Okay, so this is practice for you. I have been saying that I really want you to practice your math facts, okay? And I don't think it's helpful for me to just keep giving you your math facts, because at this point, you should be trying to figure them out and memorize them. So what you're gonna do here is you're practicing the patterns, okay? And I will explain the patterns to help you. So we're gonna review 2 times facts, 3 times facts, and 5 times facts. And I'm asking you to practice these facts today. I have people that are saying, I don't have enough to do for math. And I keep saying, part of your assignment is doing your facts practice, because it's very, very important. And in if you're in grade 2, next year in grade 3, and if you're in grade 3, next year in grade 4, it's gonna help you so much to know these facts, okay? So let's go through, and I'll do the first few with you. I'll show you the pattern, and then I want you to continue the pattern. So 2s, remember, those are doubles. 2s are doubles. So let's do, well, double 1 is 2, double 2 is 4, double 3 is 6. They're increasing by 2 each time. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, and then double 4 is 8. So you can either do this by adding 2 each time, they're in order, okay? Or you could double, because 2s are double. So I could double 5, double 6, double 7, double 8, double 9, double 10, or I could just add 2 each time. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, I want you to write those out. Then I want you to go back and I want you to read them. Read the whole fact. You're going to read 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8. Read them out loud to yourself. It will help. Okay, and now I'm going to go to 3 times. So my 3 times tables are counting by 3s. We have practiced that lots. Okay, but what you can do, I'm going to get you started with your pattern, and then you can just keep counting up 3s. So 1 group of 3 is 3. 2 groups of 3, oh, I see that's a double, so it's going to be 6. 3 groups of 3 is 3 more than 6, so 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 groups of 3 would be 3 more from 9, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and I'll do one more with you guys. 3 times 5, I can start from the 12 and count up 3 more. 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're going to go through and finish this pattern. So it's groups of 3. It's plus 3 or counting by 3s. Count by 3s. Okay, so that's your work to finish. Now 5s. 5s are easy, guys. We're counting by 5s. Watch this. 5, 10, 15, 20. Complete that pattern. Now once you're done all of this, I want you to go and practice these facts so much that you know them in your brain. So this is count by 5. So say I was doing 5 times 8, I would just count by 5s 8 times. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, I just count by 5s that many times. Once you're done writing these all out, I want you to read them all out to yourself. Give yourself a quiz using fact cards if you want, or quiz cards, not fact cards, quiz cards. Remember in the last video I showed you how to make a quiz card. I still have it here. So on one side it's got my problem, and on the other side it has my answer. So I read 2 times 3 and I'd say, okay, 2 times 3 is 6. Turn it over to check my work. Oh yes, 2 times 3 is 6. So you could make those out of scrap paper and they're very helpful. Okay, now I'm going to go over to this side, building understanding. So it says use the array to work with the tasks on this page. So it says there are 8 pencils in each package. So here's our array. And let's write out what our array is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 times 2, and that's 16. Or 2 times 8, which is 16. We could count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 if we wanted. Or we could count by 8. 8 double 8 is 16. Okay, so those are our multiplication sentences to do with this. Okay, that's where we're starting. We know our 2s. We're working on our 3s. 3s, and I'm going to go through and you'll understand what I mean. There are 8 pencils in each package. Mrs. Johnson has 2 packages of pencils. How many pencils are there in all? So if we use addition, we can go 8 plus 8 is 16 pencils. If we use multiplication, we can say 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, and it says Mrs. Johnson adds another group of pencils. One more package, so let's draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I have my array, and it's 3 times 8 now. Okay, so I go through and it says use addition. Okay, so now I've got 8 plus 8 plus 8 because I have 3 packages of 8. Okay, and 3 times 8, you could count the whole thing. You could know your fact. You could start at 16 and count up 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 3 groups of 8 is 24. Now it's asking you to use multiplication. 3 groups of 8 equals 24. Or 8 times 3 is 24. Again, I don't care what order you write them in, guys. They both mean the same thing. Now, Mrs. Johnson takes 1 pencil out of each of the 3 packages. How many pencils are left? So let's go up to our array. I'm going to get a black marker, hopefully. All right, I've got my black marker. And Mrs. Johnston, she took out 1 from this package, 1 from this package, and 1 from this package. So now she has 3 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now she has 3 groups of 7. So let's do that with a repeated addition and multiplication. So 7 plus 7 plus 7. Okay, well, think 7 and 7 is 14, and then we could count 7 more. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Or you can count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. See how in math there's different ways to get to the same answer. So 3 groups of 7 is 21. Now to use multiplication, 3 times 7 equals 21. Okay. I could also write 7 times 3 equals 21. Again, I want you to see that it does not matter which way that you write your fact. If these two numbers are the same, it just switched in order, your product, your answer is going to be the same. Now, that is the end of our official math for today. But what I want you to do, you still have to finish this here. And then once you're done, guys, our biggest focus right now in math is getting those multiplication facts in your head. Okay, I can't tell you how much easier math is going to be next year if you know how to do your multiplication facts, and that is something easy that you can practice at home. Say you practice them for, okay, so this video is about 20 minutes. Say you have half an hour a day on English days of math, and you do 10 minutes of facts practice. You might think, oh, it's just 10 minutes. But it's going to make a difference. If you did 10 minutes of facts practice every English day for the rest of the year, your facts are, and then maybe practice over the summer. I don't know what your goals are, but if your goal is to get stronger and faster and more confident at math, practice those facts. So it's saying to practice for 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times today if you can. You could also do 5 times because that's what's on the other side. So even just pick one and practice it for 10 minutes. If that's writing it out, if that's giving yourself a quiz using quiz cards or Daily 10, practice, 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 practice. And I will see you back here for more math next week. Have a fantastic day. Thanks, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking it with the math. Thank you for all your hard work. I really appreciate it, okay? It means a lot to me that you're showing up and you're trying your best. So remember, if you haven't sent in Tuesday's math, put a reminder somewhere to get it done, please, okay? Send me a picture. You don't have to scan it or anything. Just take a picture with your phone or device or whatever you can and send it to me on Teams, Class Dojo, or even email. Email's a little bit trickier because my email seems to have lots of issues, but Teams and Class Dojo are pretty reliable. So you can send me in a private message, and if you're not sure how to do that, check out the end of Tuesday's video. All right, that's it for me for math today. I will see you back here on Monday for your next math video.